What is up? You already know. Back with another video. This time, it's what if Naruto was a uchiha? You hear me? A uchiha, my boy. A uchiha. Alright, so this is how it's gonna start. First of all, we gotta figure out a way to make Naruto a uchiha. So basically, I'm probably just gonna make it so that Minato is a uchiha. So therefore, Naruto is a uchiha. But if Minato was a Uchiha, then he would stop the Nine Tails attack. So we're just gonna say Minato does not unlock the Sharingan, and his dad it was some nobody Uchiha, right? But I'm just gonna say that the Uchiha genes are more dominant, and Naruto becomes mostly Uchiha. Like he's gonna be part Uchiha, part Uzumaki, and yeah, part Namikaze too. But yeah, that's how we're gonna start it. But first of all, we gotta start at the Nine Tails attack. When the Nine Tails attack happens, let's just say that Minato believed in his son and sealed the whole Nine Tails inside of Naruto instead of half. But let's just say he still used the Reaper Dead Seal because I know he could seal the whole Nine Tails in Naruto and survive. So, but let's just say he used the Reaper Dead Seal for some reason. And after that, he and Kushina dies, and the third Hokage pulls up. And before Kushina dies, she tells the third Hokage to raise Naruto. And we all know that Hiruzen is like the worst person to ask to do this, so like doesn't turn out too well. But let's just start off with a 4-year-old Naruto, 4 years old. And in this one, he has eidetic memory, so like anything he sees, he'll remember it. And he's 4 years old, and he is currently living with Hiruzen. This is like 2 weeks before he gets kicked out. Well, Hiruzen gives him his own house, but he is currently living with Hiruzen. He is reading books, like she's reading books, and every time he reads a book, like every time he reads a new book, he always remembers what's in the book. So he's pretty intelligent, man. Like he's pretty intelligent for his age. And one day he walks up to the third Hokage and he asks, "Can you train me? I want to be a ninja, just like you, so I can become Hokage one day." And Hiruzen says, "No, you're too young, Naruto boy. You must wait some other day to train. Wait till you're in the academy. They'll train you there." Naruto says, "No, I want to be a ninja. Right now, I want to train so I can be the strongest ninja there ever was." Hiruzen proceeds to chuckle and says, "It's pretty hard to do that. You will have to train a lot if you want to become the strongest ninja ever." And Naruto walks away, sad. And let's do a 2-year time skip. Naruto is currently living by himself, eating ramen, instant ramen, and spoiled milk. I'm just saying, Hiruzen is such a bad person to ask to look after your child. Like, don't, like, if you're about to die, don't give your child to Hiruzen, bro. Don't do it. Do not. But like I was saying, Naruto is about 6 at this point, 2-year time skip. And he's just eating a couple instant ramen. And Hiruzen didn't want to train him. And I'm gonna just say the academy starts when you're 8 years old. When you're 8 years old. Naruto is 6. And so since Hiruzen didn't want to train him, he decides, you know what? I'm gonna train myself. And I'm gonna become the greatest ninja there ever was. So he starts doing training, like training you would think a 6-year-old would do. And he'll do this for about a week. And then he just realized that like he's not seeing no progress, like nothing is happening. So he decides to train even harder. 10 laps around the village every day, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 pull-ups. He's grinding, bro. He's grinding. kicking like 500 kicks, 500 punches. And Naruto, he's getting pretty strong for a 6 year old. Like, he's decently skilled. And Naruto, while he was trying to get kunai to practice his kunai training, these villagers, they crowded around him and they didn't let him go. They beat him till he was bloodied, blood coming out of his mouth, walking down the street. No one even batted an eye, and that almost broke Naruto. He was consumed by rage, pure and utter rage. He ran at his top speed, going to the only place he felt safe, in the woods, alone. And there, he stumbled upon a lake. And as he looked into the lake, his eyes were red, a deep shade of red, with one tomoe in each eye. Naruto, he was scared. He didn't know what this was until he remembered. Uchiha. Am I Uchiha? I shouldn't tell anybody about this. They'll call me a demon. And then he goes on with this day. After he learns how to turn it off, of course. But before he turns it off, he feels this sharp, immense pain. He closes his eyes, screaming. After that, he goes home. Life goes as per normal until he decides, man, I really want to do this kunai training. Let me get some kunai some other way. And this is when Naruto breaks into a store, trying to steal kunai. He really wants kunai to practice. And he doesn't want to ask the Hokage because the Hokage probably wouldn't even give it to him. So he goes to steal it. And when he gets the kunai, as he's about to escape, he hears someone. Hey, kid, what are you doing in here? Naruto turns immediately to see face to face with this 6 foot owner of the store. He was coming to find a finished closing. And Naruto looks him in the eye and he begins to panic. He starts to run, but he wasn't fast enough. The dude caught up, and in that instant, Naruto activated his Sharingan, scared, and he put him under a Genjutsu. Naruto's Sharingan base ability is like ultimate Genjutsu, so he puts him in a Genjutsu, and the dude forgets everything. Like he falls on the floor, and Naruto runs. Like he runs. He goes home with his shuriken and kunai, and he just starts practicing for the next couple months. And Naruto, he's steadily getting better, and he activates his Tutomoe Sharingan in both eyes from training. And Naruto, he's pretty like decent. Like he's low Genin and Taijutsu. Naruto can't do Genjutsu because he doesn't have a sword, but yeah, and he's like in Genjutsu, he's high tuning because of his Sharingan, and his chakra control is pretty bad. But when he activates his Sharingan, his chakra control gets better by a decent amount. And Naruto, let's just say Naruto, he likes to end his fights quick. Like, if he's battling an opponent, he won't waste any time. Like, he'll instantly blitz at his opponent and end him right there and then. Naruto already got his first kill. That's how he activated his Tutomoe Sharingan in both eyes. He was walking down the street this one day, and he proceeded to go towards his home because that's where we were going. He just finished training, and this drunk villager, he saw Naruto, and he was like, "Hey, demon, where do you think you're going?" And Naruto says, "I'm going home, sir." "Come here, you demon." As the drunk man proceeds to give chase to Naruto, as the drunk man starts to run at Naruto, as the drunk man starts to run at Naruto realizes, why am I running? I've trained for this. I've trained to protect myself, so no one can hurt me again. As Naruto thinks this, he activates his One Tomoe Sharingan, and the man proceeds to run at him, swinging. Naruto dodges, and the, the old man proceeds to pull out a kunai. Naruto thought he was just a normal civilian, but he was a retired chunin. He wasn't as good as he used to be, but he was still an opponent nonetheless. He threw the kunai dead at Naruto's face. Naruto could see the kunai coming, but couldn't dodge. And it's then and there where he activated his two Tomoe Sharingan, dodging out of the way of the kunai, barely making it out alive. He dodged it and proceeded to dash at the old man, cutting his head clean off with a kunai. Naruto says, "Finished. Got you." And then he proceeds to take in what he just did. He just murdered someone. What what will Hiruzen think? What will he do to him? Will he banish him? Naruto proceeds to leave immediately, but little to Naruto's little did Naruto know that he wasn't gonna get in trouble for this. The Ambo were there, they saw what the old man was planning to do. They knew the old man was gonna kill him. And that's the end. That's the flashback. That's how Naruto activated his Tomoe Sharingan. And he's about 7 years old now, and he is pretty adept at a lot of stuff. He is decently skilled in a lot of things, and his genjutsu is Jonin level. That's his best. His best attribute is genjutsu. Like it's Jonin level. That's his strength. And this is about to be the end of the part. I'll catch you guys later. Part two. Part two will drop in a little while, and there is where we'll get into the academy. See ya.